Yes, because 35 years ago, Museveni got Uganda in the abyss. A failed state, no army, no parliament, no judiciary, no civil service, nothing, no economy. Not even the basics, sugar, salt. Over 35 years, all those are now applented. There was no democracy, no media. We have made tremendous journey of transformation, of empowerment of the previously marginalized women, youths, young people, the disabled. We were a pariah to the international community. We want to continue with Museveni's leadership, with the NRM leadership, so that we continue to consolidate and secure the future. We do believe that we have built a firm foundation on which we can build a better and greater Uganda. And so every indication is that Yoweri Museveni is the preferred candidate for majority of Ugandans. There may be a lot of noise in town, but that is the reality. Museveni is going to win. His party, the National Resistance Movement, is going to win overwhelmingly the next parliament and the local governments of Uganda. Our conservative estimate, 70%, 73%. I don't think there's going to be a big dent from the current formations in the country, political formations in the country. Well, first of all, at the time of nomination, it was transparent. Through the Electoral Commission, candidates were asked to send their representatives at the national level to the polling station level, 2 agents each person. Once voting starts at 8, it closes at 4, and voting is done, rather counting is done in the open at the polling station. And the results are announced at the polling station before they are taken for tallying at the district level. So with that, with observers, with the media, we expect any reasonable candidate to have sufficient number of reliable agents to take care of their interest. There's nobody going to fidget with the voting, and so the election will be credible, the results will be credible, will be reflecting the will of the people. I have no doubt about that. The whole country is tranquil. Well, before I respond to that, I'm very glad that Lydia has debunked Mr. Joel Senyonyi's false claims that journalists are not allowed. The reason the Electoral Commission has said, indeed the regulations, that cameras are not allowed inside the polling station is to protect the integrity of the secret balloting, so that nobody traces how a voter voted. Now, the claims by Lydia again that there is no way to verify whether the voting is credible or not, again, is not correct, because it is the onus of the candidate to choose a credible polling agent. I just want to correct you. It is not true, it is not accurate that the EU won't be sending representatives to monitor or to observe the election. They will not be sending observers from their respective countries. However, they are going to send observers from already their mission, the staff already in the mission in Uganda. I happen to sit at the National Organizing Committee of this election as a spokesperson of government. We have accredited EU delegates from their respective embassies. We have accredited the observers from the British High Commission in Uganda, the staff that are already in Uganda. Obviously, because of COVID, they are skeptical of sending their staff, their people, their citizens to Uganda, where they don't know how the COVID is being managed. Now, let me just go quickly to the issue of the fracas, the violence, the intimidation. Please let me make my point. Let me make my. You let me. I left you make your point, please. You will let me. Yes, you will let me make my point, please. Yes. Let me just deal with. Yes. Yes. To ask yourself, there are 11 presidential candidates. Why 2 are the ones having fracas with the police? Those 2, Chagulanyi and Amriat, have clearly said more than 100 times that they will conduct this campaign, this election, through defiance of the law to bring the country to a standstill, civil disobedience, in the hope they can make governance in Uganda possible and hopefully overthrow the government through unconstitutional means. If you do so, Uganda has laws and Uganda has a law enforcement. Part of it is theoretical. Some of it is a drama. They want to get sympathy from people like you, from people like the media and international observers. So we want to leave them to play that political theoretical, really. Yes. Well, if you throw stones at law enforcement, you ban the roads, you want to ban the country, you will be handled with the force. Well, first of all, delay of ballot materials is not the dominant feature in the election. But let me go specifically to your polling station. Assuming it comes late, the law says whichever voter is on the queue by 4 o'clock will vote even if it goes up to midnight. So that's the law. So if you're on the queue by 4, you will vote.